What up? This is Dan from Ice Nine Kills, and I just wanted to give a shout out to the loudest podcast in all of music, the MoshCast, where they review albums, EPs from any and all genres. They even interview new and upcoming bands. It's a freaking great time. Keep moshing, motherfucker. MoshCast!
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the loudest podcast in all of music, the MoshCast. And we have a very, very big episode today. Well, for starters, this is our first time on Zoom, which is exciting. And second of all, we have one of our favorite bands, a podcast favorite, if you will. Before we introduce them, let's introduce everyone that's going to be talking with them. First and foremost, he goes by the name Perfect Attendance, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Bailey.
Hello. Today we are on Zoom for the first time. Welcome to the MoshCast. We're back with an interview.
Yes. Next up, he is the person that has his camera turned the wrong way. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucas Atencio.
Turned the wrong way. Wait, what?
Yeah, it has to be horizontal.
Horizontal? I didn't even know that, but hello, people. It is I. I don't even know how to do this anymore.
Put it back. There we go. Oh my God.
Hello. We are doing this episode as I'm messing up today, but we're good, and I'm excited to do this episode. One of my favorite bands right now, Conquer Divide, is here with us, which I'm very excited about. Talking to them, how they got their name, everything like that. We'll get into that in just a moment, but I'm definitely excited for this. I'm very hyped for this. It's been a long time coming.
Yes, indeed. Next up, he has that beautiful background. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ is here.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Mosh Podcast. And today,
That's his line here, okay?
I'm excited to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I get to interview a band, of course, one of my favorites right now, Conquer Divide, and I'm just nervous, but I'm so excited to do this.
And finally, he goes by the name The Assassin. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Stanker.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is up around the world? It is The Assassin here, and let's get down to business. Let's interview a podcast favorite band of ours. This is a big episode for us, but let's not waste any time and let's get things started.
Yes, indeed. And my name is Julian Purnell, the heavy metal joker. You guys probably know me by now, but let's go ahead and introduce two out of the 5 members of Conquer Divide. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kia and Kristen. Make some noise for them.
Yeah!
Well, welcome in. It's good to have you all here.
Yeah!
I'm trying to figure out how to make Kia show up because there's so many people she's popped
I
off
was
my
the one y'all
screen.
were talking to on Instagram.
I can see everyone, I think.
Oh, okay, wait. I just changed it. Now I can see everybody.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
Yay!
It's like the Brady Bunch. Now we just need 2 more. We need Izzy and we need Sam on here, and it'll fill up my whole screen.
Well, you got the Brady Bunch, gosh. But yeah, basically how we do this, basically all of us are going to go around asking some questions to the both of you. Then we'll get you some, well, I was going to do fan questions, but apparently no one likes us on Instagram. So then we're just going to move on.
Yeah.
It's just going to be us.
That's okay.
Yeah, but then we'll go into something we like to call the turnover, which we'll get to in the end. And then we'll do a little bit of this or that. Would you rather, basically.
Cool.
So, I guess I'll just go ahead and start off. So I got into the band relatively like mid 2020. Like I was watching an episode of like Digital Tour Bus and you guys were on. So it's like, oh, this is interesting. This band seems cool. They seem fun. So I went to your YouTube page and first thing that pops up was a music video for Chemicals. I think it came out a day before and I was just like, oh shit. Like this is amazing. Like, I think you got like a lot of more fans from Chemicals and you got a lot of fans from Messy. So I want to know how cool is it that people are now figuring out like who you guys are because of Chemicals and your cover of Bad Guy after being a band for like quite a few years now.
I think it's kind of interesting. Like if you read through some of the comments on our pages and stuff, there will be people that are like, wow, I just discovered you when Chemicals came out. And then there's other people that are like, oh my God, it's been 5 years. And like, you're so lucky you didn't have to wait 5 years. You didn't find out about this until now. So it definitely is really cool. And I think it's kind of funny sometimes to see like the OG fans get a little bit protective. Like we were here before Nightmares, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think it is cool. Chemicals, Messy, and Bad Guy are like really different from stuff we did before. So I think it definitely did bring in a lot more people, which is always exciting for us.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like I was like really excited when I found out about Messy, and of course I did the live stream, which is still available. Y'all can go watch that. But it was just the fact that I discovered a new band, and that Chemicals became one of my favorite songs of 2020. And Messy's is currently still top contender for best of 2021. Like, not even gonna lie. And but yeah, it's just so cool that like I got into the band, and I was able to get these guys into the band after we did an episode, basically just listening to all your guys' music. And
Cool.
Oh yeah,
it's been months in the making, and just thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to talk with us.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Pleasure.
An honor.
Whoever wants to go next, ask whatever you want.
I'll go next. So
Go ahead.
I was looking back to the subtitle album. I think it was in 2016. So when you're making that album, what were your thoughts into it? Like, there's one of them. I think it was Broken. I think, and that one really stuck out to all of us here, even Julian. No, yeah, it stuck out. Oh, so overall, that album, like, what were your thoughts that going into that album? That subtitle one.
I'll let you take that one about Broken.
I was gonna say I'll let you take it. So I guess just touching on Broken, that one was really special to me. I got to work on that with my roommate at the time. And we really wanted to talk about like mental health issues and specifically like what it's like to have intrusive thoughts, negative thoughts like that. So that one was a little rough, writing and performing that one specifically. But as far as the rest of the album goes, I would say that we all worked kind of as a group. We had a lot of other like people that are no longer in the band that helped us out with that as well. So it was really a collaborative effort, and every album on that song we all worked a lot on, or every song on that album. I think I said that backwards. But we all worked like for a very long time on those songs, and to the point where like there's thousands upon thousands of different versions of each song.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's hard to say
Nice.
where our head was at because it was a long time in the making. I don't know, Kristen, if
You could
wanna-
ask, about a specific song. We could tell you more. It's just kind of a broad question about the
Yeah.
whole album.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Like some of them we started writing forever ago. Some of them were like Kristen and other past members started writing them before I even joined the band. So it's really hard to say.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty cool to see, you guys honestly touching on mental health, because that's honestly a big thing now with what teens are with us nowadays. Some of us being teens, Julian's over that, but he's still, all of us still deal with that, and I think it's really touching to see you guys, to write songs about it, because it's very difficult. And I said it on the MoshCast. It's very difficult to write songs about that, and I know that for sure it's a difficult thing to do. And I really am impressed at how you write those things and how you perform those things. Like, it's just mind-blowing to me. And I think we need more of those bands to just like go after mental health, because it's been really a big thing now, because we get to losing a lot of people because of that. And I think personally, for me, to see you guys do that, it really lights me up. It makes me proud. And
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's important to talk about mental health and kind of end the stigma around it. I think a lot of people think if you can't see something wrong with someone that there is nothing wrong. And I think it's important to let people know that just because someone seems like they have this like perfect, amazing life doesn't mean that's always the case, and people aren't alone, and there's always someone that is going through something similar to them, or someone that can help them if they need help. So yeah.
I definitely really touched over that song, and when I listened to it the first time, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I think it was me and Julian. Me and them both were crying. I think on that song. I think
We were.
Well, we got a couple more
yeah, I was there.
criers on the next record too.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, can't wait to see that.
It's amazing.
We got a few that are so sad that I don't even Kia could barely make it through recording them.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We just
I
yeah, get ready.
think 3, I literally had to take cry breaks during them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sending love.
I got through it eventually. One song we were recording, it's funny. We ended the take and I hear Kristen in the other room saying like, "That was so good. It sounded like you were about to cry. You put so much emotion in that." And I was like, I am crying.
Oh,
It's
That's
okay.
so
I got
sad.
through it.
that's sad.
God.
And hopefully it will make everyone cry when they listen to it.
Oh
But
yeah.
that's what we did all for.
Oh, yeah.
You can definitely tell that you're on the verge of crying during that song, and it's gonna translate. People will hear it.
God. Now that I know for a fact that I'm gonna be reviewing that album when it comes out, and if I cry during that, I'm like, okay, you know what? If they made me cry in this album, then they did their job right. They made me feel some sort of like emotion at like a good emotion, like it's because it's okay to cry.
It
Like,
is,
people don't
yeah.
realize
Bro.
it's okay to cry. So but yeah, Jason, you got a question?
So what inspired y'all to become a band?
Oh gosh. All right, I'll take that one.
Yeah.
So I had always wanted to do an all-girl band. I was actually in 2 all-girl bands before this all-girl band.
Oh wow.
I was in an all-girl, well, we had a guy drummer for a period of time, but I was he was like a fill-in. But we were an all-girl deathcore band, and then I was in an all-girl like metalcore, kind of like more As I Lay Dying, like old school kind of metalcore, and then I started this band. So yeah,
Wow,
I just
awesome.
always wanted to do it, so I just kept trying and try again until you figure out something that works. And
Hard work pays off.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
nice.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
So I asked this to a lot of like people that are into bands. Like, who are some bands that influenced you to start and to make music?
So I grew up listening to Metallica from a young age. So I would say they inspired me
Good.
to get into metal. My all-time favorite band is Tool and A Perfect Circle, which I don't know. I mean, you probably don't hear that much in Conquer Divide influence-wise, but there's little moments here and there. You'll kind of hear some of that pop through. And then, like, growing up as a kid, one of the first CDs I had was like Avril Lavigne when I was little.
Oh wow.
So
Wow.
I wanted to do like a mixture kind of thing, and then of course Paramore came along, and that was a big influence for us as well. I don't know. Yeah, all over the place. Our influences are
Yeah, I
many.
feel like mine are very different from everyone else in the band. Obviously, I think everyone knows the first one I'm going to say is Hayley Williams.
Yeah.
I was a huge
Of course.
Paramore stan. But really, what I feel like Hayley Williams helped me figure out how to sing sounding good. But when I was little, my sister and I had like every Destiny's Child CD, and we would rehearse little like dances for Destiny's Child songs at the YMCA after school. And so I always wanted to be in like a girl band. I never imagined I would be in this kind of a girl band when I was a little kid, but I always wanted to be part of like a girl group, I always thought it would be so cool. I'm also really heavily influenced by Say Anything, lyrically at least. I think it's cool to like hear words that you wouldn't normally hear in a song, like work in a song.
Right.
Yeah. So I would say Say Anything, Paramore, Destiny's Child. Those are like my top 3 influences.
Nice.
Nice.
Beyonce.
Nice.
Awesome.
A Demi Lovato fan?
I am a Demi Lovato fan, yeah. That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah.
Fuck shit recently that we'll just not talk about.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that stuff. We'll just
We'll just
We'll just leave it to
I think you
here.
can
Let's
tell,
say that.
you can tell vocally
Yeah.
I've been influenced by her as well.
vocally, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. AJ, you go on ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Of course, I know you guys from Julian, of course, from the Messy song. It's actually a good song, not gonna lie. And I started listening to you guys since. But here's my question though. Who writes the songs for you guys? That's what I'm asking.
We do.
Oh, okay.
We start with, or I'll start with a chord progression I like, and then I will lay down like a skeleton of vocals over it, and we just keep picking away at it. And then we will take it to a producer to help tinker with it and, add all the bells and whistles. But yeah, we write all of our songs. We have collaborated with other artists here and there. Like, not many people know this, but on the song Nightmares, we worked with, his name's Stevie Alillo. I don't know if I'm saying his last name right, but he's the bassist for 30 Seconds to Mars. So he co-wrote that song with us. Yeah, not many people know that, but the rest of our songs, we write everything.
Yeah.
I have another question. Oh.
I just wanted to say, fun fact. A lot of people recently have been asking us who writes our songs, and I think it's because Messy and Chemicals are just like a lot better than our old stuff, in my opinion. So I just want to give a shout out to Kristen. A lot of people Kristen is like our main songwriter, and so she's being generous when she says she does the skeleton. And I mean, we all do work together, but she really does do most of it. And the reason that they're so good is because she works really hard at it. And I think it's you might not feel the same way, Kristen, but I think it's kind of a compliment that people think that other people are writing our songs for us because they're so good. Like, that's
So I actually got accepted into Berkeley in Boston for songwriting. I am a Berkeley dropout though, because it was too expensive. But I have taken classes there. I have all their books. I read them front to back, and so I, especially during our hiatus that we were on for a couple of years, as you may know, I spent a lot of time reading those books and just like working at the songwriting craft. And so that's why you hear such a difference between our first record and our latest releases.
Yeah, that's really, really cool.
There have been like differences that because we listened to the full like Discovery, and there were some differences I did definitely saw.
Mm-hmm.
And really, I see it's like I think it's progression to me, and I really see it as growing, because there's bands that always grow and always kind of think, I always try this, and it works.
Yeah, and, our tastes have changed too in that period of time.
Yeah. And honestly, like, I think it's really like knowing, and I think it's honestly like stepping up to a different level. And I think really you guys next 5 years, you're going to be on a different level than anybody else. I really think that.
I hope so.
That'd be tight.
It's going to happen. I've been predicting a bunch of things, but I really think y'all going to be and the next big thing. I really think y'all gonna blow up here soon. Like, I really think so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Agreed.
I think we all could definitely agree on that because like seeing like you guys have a big fan base like from the first album, and of course you guys are still getting new fans like every single day from hearing like Messy and Chemicals and all that stuff, and of course like with the new album on the horizon whenever that may come out, I know like a lot of fans are excited about that, and I know damn well you guys are gonna make a bunch of new fans from this new album for sure, because like now after hearing is like there's a lot more emotion in this album, like he almost crying. That makes me sad.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. But yeah, I think it's just something that like everyone is super anticipated for. And like now, like, you know, you guys are back and now shows are coming back. Like, and I hear everyone say like, oh, they're gonna tour, like who are they gonna tour with? And like everyone's making these predictions. Like earlier today, Memphis Mayfire put out a post and I said, bring Conquer Divide to open.
I saw that.
Yeah, like because like God, you and Memphis Mayfire, that actually works. Like that actually could be awesome. But yeah, it's just an amazing thing that I'm very, very anticipated for. I think all of us collectively are equally as anticipated for this new record, which I also do want to talk about. That kind of leads into my my next question. You know, the new album, we don't know a lot of us don't know anything about it yet because you guys have kept it very secret, which is awesome. But like I know you guys have like your Facebook group and which I'm a part of, and I hear all these different I see different videos like, oh, there's some new heavier elements. Like I saw Janel screaming. Her screaming is like a lot more rough because like I heard her say like, oh, she learned how to scream again basically on this new record. I think that's what
she started teaching vocals actually, and that
yeah.
really helped her get better at screaming. So her screams have improved quite a lot from the first record.
Yeah, I definitely heard on Chemicals. Yeah.
I mean, no, even since Chemicals, it's gotten better since then. Yeah.
But yeah, Billy, that goes into my question is like, what can the fans like expect, like newer things from for the album? Like what topics are you guys going to be talking about? Like different, like is it going to be more like super emotional, like super like heavier, softer? Like what should fans expect from this new record?
All of the above. Literally, we have one of the songs on the record is probably one of the heaviest songs we've ever written before, ever. And then we've got some like we said earlier that will probably make you want to crawl into the fetal position and cry. And then we've got like, I don't know, just a really good range. We've got really solid like kind of radio rock songs, and then we've got really solid metalcore songs. We just did it all because fuck it, why not?
Yeah. You think you guys will ever do any more acoustic songs?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I was looking at Kia like, should we? Yeah.
Lucas, you want to go next?
Yeah. So I was thinking about this. You know, since tours are coming back or like that, and if you guys start going into tours, I know that when before you had your hiatus, you had some you went to a couple concerts and everything, performing. So what I'm thinking is what are your thoughts like going into concerts and performing in front of people? Like, what are like your thoughts, and like what do you get yourself prepared to get ready for?
How do we prepare for tour?
Like basically prepare how to perform for other people,
or how do we prepare mentally before a show?
Mentally,
hype ourselves up. You mean? Yeah.
That's what
I don't know. We usually take a shot. That's what I do. If I got some nerves and I'm a little bit, I don't know, it depends. Some days I don't mind, but other days, you still get nervous here and there, and so we just kick back some bourbon or something and go play.
To have like a
It's all good.
before every show. we would like go do our warm up separately, and then we would come back, and Janelle and I would just like do our secret handshake and be like, "We fucking got this, let's go." Janelle doesn't get nervous. I feel like she's just like a beast. Like she has excellent stage presence. So like even when I'm a little bit nervous, I can kind of like be like, "Janelle, go up there and say something," because I am too scared, and then I'll like, get over it.
Yeah.
But it kind of never goes away, like the nerves, really.
Yeah. I think that's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. Nerves,
right?
Sure.
Yeah, it's weird because like I remember one of like the first shows we played, like my adrenaline was going so much that like the song felt really slow.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. That used to happen to me.
Like, didn't it seem like every song was like way slower? Like it was so weird. It still happens sometimes.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
That used to happen in my old band to our drummer who did not play to a click.
Oh no.
So we'd have these crazy fast riffs in my deathcore band, and I'm like, I literally can't play this anymore because you've sped it up from like 140 to 165. Like
just like that. You just
bam.
Just like that.
That's hilarious. But
that happens.
Yeah, and like definitely going back to like what Lucas says, like how do you prepare for something like this? And like like you guys have you think like, oh, take a shot before the show, or hype each other up before the show. Like I wonder how that's going to change, like since you guys haven't played on stage in a couple of years.
Oh, it's going to be worse.
I'm
going to be taking 2 shots.
Tequila shots all around. Yes. But yeah, I think all of us, when Conquer Divide comes anywhere near us, we're all going to go. Like I think.
Where
sure.
Where do y'all live?
Missouri.
New York.
New York.
Okay. Where in New York? New York
Brooklyn.
City?
I'm in Bayside.
Queens.
Okay.
Brooklyn.
St. Louis.
Bayside for me.
Okay.
And then NC, North Kakalaki, North Carolina. So
where in North Carolina?
High Point.
High Point.
Okay.
Yeah. So just
I'm just asking because we do have a tour coming up in the spring, and we're going to.
We're starting in Rochester, New York.
Yeah.
I don't think
also upstate New York.
I don't think
North Carolina will be in Greensboro.
Yeah. But I don't think we go to New York City.
No, we don't. We go from Rochester to Pittsburgh.
Oh wow. Right.
Oh wow. Oh, the ketchup state. Yeah.
The Steelers state.
The ketchup state.
Steelers state.
I'm not aware of this.
Oh, me
Yeah. Right. Jason.
So do any of y'all have like a dream tour? Like who would you want to tour with? A band or artist in particular?
Any genre.
Any.
So, I mean, obviously, since Tool is my favorite band, I would say Tool. But for purposes of this band, I would say Bring Me the Horizon.
Bring Me the Horizon.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that choice.
Hey, Ollie.
Hey.
Ollie.
I would say Pierce the Veil or Sleeping with Science.
I forgot Eskimo Callboy.
Oh, hell
yeah.
Oh my
God,
Yeah.
I love them.
Oh my God.
Julian.
They're amazing.
God, these guys have no idea who that band is. I'm making them listen to Hype.
Oh, no. We got the moves for them immediately after this podcast.
Yeah.
God.
We got the moves. It's like a train wreck, but it's a good train wreck that you can't stop watching. You can't look away. You're just like, what the fuck is happening right now? And then you're like, actually, this is really good. And you just can't.
They all look like Oliver Tree.
It's like if Tim and Eric started a metalcore band. if Tim and Eric had sex with the Lonely Island and then they started a metalcore band.
So good.
Oh, that
is a very high compliment.
That's a great
God, the visuals. God, now I got visuals in my head.
Yeah.
I see visions.
You ain't no visuals, man. Don't get that in your head.
Oh God. Anyway, Josh, you go.
All right. So speaking of Sleeping with Sirens, I know you guys did a remix of one of your songs with Kellen Quinn. How did that feel to collab with someone who's big on the scene as just as much as you guys are?
I will let you take that one, Kia.
Well, I almost threw up. I was fangirling so hard. When I actually auditioned for Conquer Divide, I auditioned with a Sleeping with Sirens song. And I mean, so this was like a dream come true. Not to embarrass myself too much, but I remember posting a cover of a Sleeping with Sirens song on my Instagram shortly after I joined the band, and Kristen and Joey knew Kellen. And so he saw my cover and then he followed me on Instagram, and I will never forget that day. I was freaking the fuck out. So imagine freaking out because of that. And then now all of a sudden I'm like, okay, he's just listened to my song and now he's also going to sing on my song. That is wild.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
don't even
awesome.
know. It's crazy. It's such a full circle moment. I have been such a big fan of his for so long. It was so dope to have him on there with me. It was insane. I don't even know. It was crazy. I still don't believe it. I still can't believe it.
Yeah. It's like if I did a song with one of my favorite singers or bands, I'd probably be in your shoes. Probably freaking out, damn, I'm gonna be on this song with Eminem or Drake or whoever.
Oh my God.
This is the best day of my life. I could see how you felt with that moment when Kellen Quinn followed you and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that would
she
be
literally texted me I am going to throw up. I still have the text message.
Oh wow.
Texted me, I'd be the same way. So
yeah.
Conquer Divide and Eminem. That'd be an interesting collaboration.
Yeah. So
that would be.
Funny story. We actually used to live 2 miles from Eminem. Not in Detroit, but where he currently lives up in the rich area of Michigan.
The rich area.
We were about maybe a mile from his house, and sometimes bands, because I don't know if you know much about my husband, he's a music producer, bands stay at our house, yada yada, and sometimes they would hear oh yeah, Eminem lives down the street, can you guys show us his house? And we're okay. So we're taking Bless the Fall on a drive down around the corner to see Eminem's house, and Eminem's got these huge black SUVs posted up and basically in front of his fortress. He's got a castle wall around his house so nobody can get in.
Whoa.
And they will literally follow
wow.
you. These SUVs will follow you down the street to make sure you leave. It's kind of a dead end road where he lives, but yeah, funny story.
just making sure you just don't sneak in, it's okay.
Oh my God, that'd be weird. Just hey, Eminem, we're fans. Get him out. Get him out.
Hey, Marshall.
He's gonna start putting a diss
for
track on, to start rapping against you.
God.
And then SUV just start following. He's
Yeah, that's hilarious. AJ, you going ahead.
Okay, if you had to pick a place to go tour in which arena would you go?
Oh, arena.
Which arena?
Which
arena would you go?
To book an arena
in
tour,
any
what's the
state?
one arena you like to tour in, basically?
I've never thought about this before.
I mean, I would
play anywhere.
Yeah, I'll play any arena that would have it.
Where?
I mean, I guess it would be cool to play DTE in Detroit here. I don't know if it is technically an arena, but it's a pretty big venue here, where most of the bigger rock bands play. That would be pretty awesome if we ever got to play there.
Red Rocks would be cool.
Oh yeah, Red Rocks in
yeah.
Arizona.
Oh wow.
Yeah, or sorry,
Wow.
Colorado. Colorado. That's what I meant.
Colorado. That's actually really cool. I'm just curious, like imagine like a Conquer Divide arena headlining tour. Like I imagine the stage production would be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
like you'd like
I'll be
pyro
going
everywhere.
100%.
Hell yeah.
Right.
I'll
Like
be there in
entire-
attendance.
Yeah, an
Same.
entire room with flashlights on during Messy, just high in the air.
One day.
Yeah,
That'd be
I'm gonna
pretty
do that
rad.
when I see you guys. Just like when Messy comes on,
Messy.
just put my flashlight on. Just like,
Same here.
how did it get so messy? That's awesome.
Whoa, what's happening to him?
Yeah. It was my phone. I had to do it.
Age.
I'm recording on my phone, so I can't do it unless I want
think
to shake the phone around.
Your green screen is
Yeah, your green screen's not working.
something's happening.
Yeah.
Well, what's going on? What's going on the green screen? AJ?
Yeah, AJ.
Show it.
God.
I love it.
I'm so sorry you have to deal with this. Anyway.
No, it's great. I love the backdrop. It's awesome.
That's
you.
awesome. I got one. I had to think of one for a second, but talking about like all these different topics, like with the songs and touring and all that stuff, and like bands you'd like to tour with. I want to take a little step back. Out of all of the bands that you have toured with, what's one band you would like to tour with again, if you had the chance?
The Funeral Portrait would be my number one choice.
Yeah.
I don't think we could tour with I Wrestled a Bear once again, but I would love to tour with Courtney again. So
Yeah.
Spirit Box, definitely.
Well, Spirit Box is Spirit
Yeah.
Box would definitely be good.
I really, really love touring with Upon a Burning Body. They were so
Yeah,
nice.
they were nice.
They were the nicest guys ever, and they were so much fun.
Yeah. Didn't you guys tour with Dance Gavin Dance?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. Well, oh yeah, that wasn't it like the older version of Dance? Wasn't that before Tillian joined the
No,
band? Was
it
that with
was
Johnny
with
Clegg?
Tillian.
No, it was post Tillian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I remember you guys did a tour with Johnny Craig and his band at the time. Wasn't it Slave? Was it Slaves?
Yeah, it was Slaves.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they go by a new name now, Rain City. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still
They were
cool.
talking about getting rid of their name on that tour. I remember.
Really. Damn.
Yeah.
But
But that was years ago.
yeah. So yeah, Jason, go on ahead.
All right. So before y'all became a band, how long have y'all known each other for?
Pretty much since we became a band.
Oh.
That's why we found each other.
Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, I auditioned for Conquer Divide, and Kristen was already in Conquer Divide, so that's how I met Kristen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like did you know any of the other members before you auditioned, or is it just like a first time, didn't know them?
No,
Yeah.
Izzy, Sam, and Janel, none of them were in the band when I auditioned.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's crazy. I didn't even like realize that until I just said that out loud.
Yeah, that's really cool.
crazy.
Lucas.
Oh, okay. So where did the name actually come from, Conquer Divide? Well, what was the idea of that name? That's what I was curious about. Because when I heard that name before, I was like, that's an interesting name.
I think it's got multiple meanings. I mean, depending on which member you ask, like it's kind of like conquering the divide between all of us because we all live in a different place. It's also kind of like conquering the divide between male and female musicians in rock music. That's kind of a big one. I don't know, multiple meanings there for sure, but we also just kind of, I feel like we gave up because it's really fucking hard to pick a band name. And I think we were
Oh, yeah, I understand.
just kicking names around for I don't know how many months. Like
Yeah,
it was a while, and we finally were like, all right, let's just fucking pick one.
Yeah, we
Like-
had narrowed down to 5, and we were like, let's just vote. And I think it was like unanimous. I don't even remember what any of the other ones were.
I don't either. But at the end of the day, I think it doesn't really, like, who cares? Like, you know, what does Metallica mean? What does Pantera mean? Like, they don't mean anything. It's just, it's the band that makes the name cool. It's the music that makes it cool. So
Yeah.
I can understand that. I can understand that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, you know, a lot of people give a shit because it's not Divide and Conquer, but then you look and there's a million bands called Divide and Conquer, like local bands and stuff. So it's also, you know, we partly chose the name for SEO, search engine optimization. So that way when somebody types it in, it's the first thing that comes up on Google, because it doesn't mean anything. You know, it's something we invented essentially. And then we also wanted to choose a name that was higher up on the alphabet because they put your name higher up on show flyers. So, like, you know, like for example, Asking Alexandria, Attack, they get put first on all the flyers because their name starts with A. So I was like, all right, C is pretty good. We're still up at the top. But those are the things you got to think of when you pick a band name, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's like, what does Slipknot mean? It's like, doesn't mean anything. It just sounds badass.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, that's definitely like a difficult thing. Cause like me and my buddy, when I was in high school, we were thinking like, oh yeah, I do vocals and you do drums. Like we came up with so many bad names, and we ended up going with, okay, Photos from the Flame has a ring to it. But then it ended up not happening because, you know, he was busy. We were both in school, so we were more focused on that. And I was a senior and he was a junior. So yeah, I'm freaking old. AJ, what do you
Okay. If you had a few spots on your set list to do cover songs, what songs would you choose?
That's a good
I would say we would probably do Bad Guy.
Again?
Oh, again?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like live?
Like live, or like to record a new
Like
cover
live.
song?
Like live, like just like a surprise, like, hey, we're doing this cover. We've never done it before, but like we want you guys to hear it.
A new cover. Okay.
A new cover.
I mean, I think it'd be pretty fun to cover like a Paramore song or something live. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'd always be down for that.
Yeah. I don't
Any
know.
Paramore song, I'd be down.
Yeah. Like in my head, I'm thinking like, oh, Conquer Divide covering a Rihanna song kind of sounds actually really cool.
That'd be dope.
Like only Girl would be awesome for
I
sure.
was thinking like Bitch Better Have My Money.
Okay, you win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one up. Dude, Bitch Better Have My Money. That could work for sure.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And
That's my answer. I'm locking it in.
yeah. Josh.
So my question is, let's see, I'm gonna think of one here. My mind is like at the moment. Okay, this should be a good one. You have any hobbies outside of music?
I like to travel a lot, and I am also an ICU nurse. So I've been taking care of COVID patients this whole pandemic.
Oh wow.
Oh.
So I mean, it's not really a hobby, but it's just something I do. Other than I don't do it for fun. I do it because I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm props to that because my mom's also a nurse as well, and taking care of COVID patients is not very easy. So
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's crazy. What about you, Kia?
I think my biggest hobbies are like I really like playing with makeup, and I'm starting to like play with wigs more and hair. I also play video games.
Yes.
Video games. Hell yeah.
I need more games to play. I just finished replaying The Last of Us 2 on Survivor Plus.
Oh, that's a good one.
So I only have one level left. So if I play it again, I'll just end up playing it on literally the hardest level, and I probably will never finish it. And I also just started replaying Little Nightmares too. So yeah,
nice.
I like video games, but I like the scary ones, which is weird because I have really bad anxiety. But for some reason, like playing them helps my anxiety. Like I can be like anxious and scared about something that is like not real. I feel it. Scared. So those are my big three, I guess.
Yeah, and I used to be very scared of horror movies, and back when I was younger, I was like just a little 4-foot kid, just scared of horror movies,
everything like that. And yeah, I got into journalists with watching a game, Friday the 13th, the game, which is honestly a good game to do. And I started getting into horror movies around then, and and for me personally, it's just like it calms me in a way. I don't know why, but horror games this calms.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
I get terrified. We have a VR system, PlayStation VR, and there's like a little teaser for the Resident Evil game on there in VR,
wow.
and you have to sit through it, and you're like tied to a
chair, right?
Yeah, you're tied to a chair. You can't move, and this is like zombie comes and like kills you while you're in the chair, and it feels fucking real because you're in the VR thing, and you're like, oh my god!
Yeah.
Like I was like, no more. I can't. This is too much.
Yeah. I mean, speaking about VR, I remember I went to an arcade, like kind of like an arcade, and like had laser tag and stuff like that. My friend and I did the Rabbids Invasion VR game. I remember just sitting there with that stupid thing on my face. And like, am I actually on a roller? And I said to my friend, are we actually on a roller coaster? Because I had like chills, like thinking I was actually on a roller coaster, but in reality, I'm just looking through a screen on my face. I'm like, okay now.
Yeah, so there's like a disconnect where your brain thinks you're moving because it's seeing movement, like you're walking around or something, but you're just sitting there. And if you play our VR headset for too long, like for me, it's like 20-30 minutes, and you start to get nauseous.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, because like the thing was, when I was sitting there, I'm like, oh my god, this thing is, I feel like I'm on a roller coaster. I feel like I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a PSA for everyone: don't play Five Nights at Freddy's on virtual reality.
Yeah, Jason.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, Jason.
All right, I'll play it.
Have you ever played Accounting Plus in VR?
No.
Actually.
Oh no, I haven't.
Look that up after this.
I've played Minecraft.
That's part of your homework. It's also kind of a weird Tim and Eric sort of game that makes no fucking sense. Like there's one level where a tree is yelling at you while you're trying to solve a puzzle, and the tree keeps saying, "Get the fuck out of my forest! Get out of my forest!" And you're trying to.
The guy who does Morty's voice on.
Rick and Morty.
Rick.
I don't know. Just look it up.
God, that's amazing.
It's the wackest fucking game. It's so like, it's so good.
That's amazing.
Why the tree?
Why the tree?
Why the tree?
I don't know.
That's amazing.
I didn't hurt the tree. I didn't hurt the tree. I didn't hurt the tree.
I didn't hurt the tree. I didn't. I promise. Oh God.
Oh man.
What is this? Wow.
You're welcome, Julian.
Yeah. Thank you, Lucas.
Well, that was sincere.
Yeah. Very, very sincere. Let's go ahead and move on to a little thing that we like to call the turnover. These guys know what it is, but for Kia and Kristen, this is basically where we whenever interviews happen, it's like, okay, we're asking the questions to them and whatever, but this time we like to reverse the roles a little bit.
So
If you guys got anything for us, like ask us like, hey, how'd you get into the band? What song? Basically not anything at all. The floor is yours.
Wait.
Okay. What is your least favorite Conquer Divide song?
That's
a good one.
That's hard.
I like all of them. I'll say that.
What did you say?
I like all of them.
Oh, come on.
I like all of them. I can't say that. I mean, they're all good songs. There's not one bad one yet.
Yeah, it's just hard to choose.
What's a song that you skip when it comes on?
Yeah, that's it.
No.
A song that I skip that comes on.
No, I mean on our record. Specifically.
None.
None? Oh, okay.
Well,
None.
if I tell you what mine is, at least.
Sure.
If
you put yours.
Don't like.
I guess I could say mine. At War.
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
That's okay. Yeah.
That's okay. I can
Okay.
see why.
I have so much like pain. I'm just saying that. It's like, oh, but they're
Why?
right there.
They're all good. They're all good. I can't. This is like, to me, it's like, this is like, what is like your favorite candy? Like, there's so many of them. Like, seriously. They're all,
Right.
I love all the songs. It's like trying to like, you know, trying to pick the little pieces of like crumbs. This is what it feels like.
Yeah, of course. It's like
All right.
It's like
How
when I-
about this? Who's your least favorite member?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
what?
I'm out.
No,
I'm out.
no.
I'm out of here.
Can't
What
say.
I asked,
I can't say at all. I'm
I'm a fan. Okay, I'm just a fanboy here.
Me.
What'd you say, Kia?
Okay,
I said this
Okay, I
person
did.
I will take personally. If anyone decides
Lucas.
favorite.
I just like being a troll. I'm the one who does all the shit posting for the most part on the Conquer Divide page. So
I got you.
I'm the troll in the band.
Who's your
Oh, I understand.
member?
It's good to have fun here and there.
Yeah. I also know I heard you guys are pranksters. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
was-
I hope you don't prank me ever.
Oh god. Wait, I remember hearing this story. Didn't you guys like put like tampons and like some Kool-Aid and just start throwing them at people?
Well, we
didn't
put them
throw
on a
them at
vehicle.
people. Yeah, we put them on someone's van, and then we also saved some and soaked them in Kool-Aid and vodka, and then we were just like giving them to people to like
Tampon
Oh
shots.
no.
Shots?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
yeah.
All right. You got any more questions? Oh god.
Anything?
We're open.
Do you prefer deep dish pizza or thin crust pizza?
Pizza,
Ooh,
obviously, please.
Just pizza.
I prefer thin crust.
thin crust all day.
I love a good deep dish, but the pizza, like there's a pizza place called Cecil Whitaker's. It's like right by my house, and they have some really good thin pizza. So that's
Oh,
kind of where
wow.
I'm settling. So, but I love deep dish.
Am I
Pizza,
frozen?
pizza.
You are. Oh, it's
You are
so
frozen.
good. I'm gonna screenshot this.
Oh no. All right, you're good. You're good.
We're all good.
So famous.
You're good.
For me, I think honestly, I'm gonna go deep dish as well. Like, I don't know why, it's different for me. Like, thin crust is good and all, but nothing can beat deep dish for me. So
Yeah, there's a lot of big.
I
There's
like
a
a
variety.
crispy thin crust. Like if
Oh.
the thin crust is crispy, not a floppy thin crust, but like a firm, thin, hard crust.
Yes.
Yeah.
that's
that.
the ones. And some of them they get floppy, and I'm just like, why is it floppy?
Yeah, but I don't want it to be like all bread either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can agree
Like-
with that.
Mhm.
Basically, just an unfinished pizza.
right.
Yeah, it's all doughy.
Yeah, like I live in New York, and like we're known for like New York's known for like the best pizza. Like you can't go
Isn't
wrong.
Chicago known for the best pizza?
But Chicago and New York are
Touching
like the
subject
top two.
for you, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Oh god, the pizza debates. All right.
Yeah.
I
Talking
think
about pizza here.
both of them are actually my favorite. I mean, I can't really choose because it's thin crust, and both of them are delicious. Just saying.
Right.
I'm actually
Both of
gonna
them
change
are.
mine to deep. I'm actually change mine to deep dish because you could get like a much more bigger variety of different things you could put in the deep dish pizza. Like, not saying you can't put a lot on like a thin crust pizza, but deep dish is like there's a lot bigger stuff. And me being a chubby guy, I like a lot of stuff on my
You're safe. Same here, Julian. Same here.
God. Any other questions before we get to a little would you
Yes.
rather?
What
Would you
is your favorite Conquer Divide song and why?
Mm,
This one's
Oh.
easy. I think this one could be an easy one.
mm.
AJ, you go
Okay.
first.
Okay, it's between Messy and Chemicals. I think those are your best songs
Oh,
from
thank
you
you.
guys, because I think the fact that you guys nailed a song when I'm even talking to you guys, it makes it a lot better, to be honest. So I'm just so glad I got to listen to that song, and
Aw.
I'm just very unhappy that you guys did that song, and it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
Aw.
Um,
That's nice.
Josh,
Mine had to be Nightmares because I like the emotion that was put in there, and I had to look at the lyrics and wow,
My man.
well done.
Thank you.
Okay.
That song was about a crazy stalker.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fun.
Little fact you all might not have known.
Kick his ass. Kick his ass.
Kick his ass.
Well,
Sorry.
I didn't kick his ass, but I did call the police.
Oh,
They
good.
take care of it. It's fine.
For me, I'd probably have to go Nightmares and Chemicals. And one of the songs that Kira wrote about mental health, because I've dealt with mental health before, and I can relate to a lot of things, but definitely Chemicals and Nightmares are like top two for me.
Yeah.
For me, I'm make sure I pronounce this right. This is top of my head. I just pronounced it. I think it's called What's Weapon Side. I think that's what it's called.
Yep.
And also Broken as well, and also Chemicals as well. The reason why I said
You like the soft ones.
Broken is because it's just well balanced of like how sometimes our minds just kind of like feel overwhelmed. They feel like we're not in the best place, and sometimes we don't use our minds to make sure we're good. We just go overwhelmed, like what's all this and everything like that. And when I listened to it again, and I was like, this is the same exact reaction I had when I was doing the episode with Julian, Jason, and James as well. He was another member of our podcast. And when I was listening to it, I was just got chills, and I'm getting chills thinking about it again. I'm getting chills in my arms just thinking about it. And with Chemical, it's just well balanced. Like this song is just well balanced, and it's just like that. With well balanced song, I just like it, and it's just like it feels like I was just gonna say because we just talked about pizza, a well deep dish pizza.
I like that.
And
it's a good description.
Describing Conquer Divide in one word: a good deep dish pizza.
Can I have a large deep dish
I think that's
pizza?
the best comparison I've heard.
And for me, these guys know this. What's Left Inside? I've gone on live on Instagram. I'm usually a lot like an open book when it comes to things I've gone through, like my mental health issues and my breakups. That song, when I first listened to that song, it reminded me of, because I listened to the chorus, are you happy now? It's just, it made me think of how my ex-girlfriend treated me when she left me the way she did. Because we were in love, true love, and she just left me like I was nothing. And so that song really just, I'm gonna try not to get emotional here. It just really helped me think about it's tough to really talk about. It's tough to really explain how it made me felt. That song and like Seven Dust as well, those songs helped me get through that.
Yeah.
And, I still listen to those songs to this day because it's something that a thought that just doesn't go away. You're always going to remember your first true love. Sometimes I like to forget my first true love, but it's difficult. It's difficult to forget about.
And it's crazy how songs can take you back to that emotion,
Yeah, and it really gives you a different perspective, because I always thought I did something wrong to cause that. I did something, but she left me saying it was you act like a child. It's
what?
Yeah, exactly. What? This was 3 or 4 years ago that this happened. I'm still, yeah, it was my first real relationship and everything happened and
Right.
personal stuff happened that I will not talk about because that will not be appropriate. But well, then again, y'all make jokes all the time because I've hung out with Kia on Discord and she makes a bunch of different jokes. So I could talk about it, but I'm not going to.
Put me on blast, bro.
You won't be up.
The Discord stays in the Discord.
Yeah, Discord stays in the Discord. I will not say any of the jokes she has said. But I'm just gonna say is they are funny. That's
right.
all I'm gonna say.
Whatever happens in Discord stays in Discord.
It's like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But
Right.
Exactly.
I'm really glad you like that song. That one's very personal to me.
really,
What's left inside? Yeah.
yeah, like what was the meaning behind it? Actually, that's what I want to know. Like, what was the inspiration for that?
So that song is about my dad, actually, and he never supported my music career growing up. And until recently, which is crazy. So they might actually be coming to see us play for the first time this year. Which is look at it, we got one more.
Izzy.
We got one more.
Izzy, hello.
Welcome in.
It's Izzy.
Welcome.
Hey,
Welcome in.
hey, all the pop-ups.
No, you're good. You're good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the guitarist for Conquer Divide, Izzy. Round of applause.
Standing ovation for Izzy.
Standing ovation.
Mr. Stand Ovation is back.
Come on.
Lucas.
It's good to have you here.
Yeah. Izzy, we were just talking about we were just going to this thing called the turnover where we already asked like Kia and Kristen a bunch of questions. So now the tables have turned and now they're asking us. So like if you have any questions you'd like to ask us about anything really, going right ahead.
No pressure, Izzy. No pressure.
No pressure.
You on the spot, yo.
What you were doing before I joined.
I was telling him about what's left inside, and he wanted to know what it was about. And so I was telling him it was about my dad. And I don't know, it's crazy because that song actually came out, it just poured out of me in maybe like 10 minutes. And a lot of songs don't do that. Some songs take a lot of work and months and months and months of chipping away at it. But that one was just a long time coming because there was just so many pent up issues between me and my dad, and I wrote that, and I feel a lot better now. Like we have a better relationship now, so it's not like any, I don't know.
Okay.
There's not any animosity there or anything. And now he's actually starting to become supportive of our band, but he was super religious, so he was not approving of being in a secular band kind of thing. So that's what the song's about. But
I have religious parents, so
yeah, you get it.
Yeah, I mean, I literally have a shirt that says "Fuck the Westboro Baptist Church," so they were not happy to see that. So,
oh, they liked the Westboro, but see, even my parents
they didn't like it, but
super
they're
religious. At least think Westboro Baptists are fucking nuts.
No, the funny thing is, like, they loved that shirt because they hate that place too.
Okay,
But it's like it was just like oh, it's still going against God in a way. Like not my parents, my grandparents. My grandparents are like that. My parents, like, they believe whatever they believe, but like just my grandparents are very, very religious. So,
feel that
kind of different, but kind of similar.
So maybe when you listen to What's Left Inside again, listen to it in a different light with those thoughts in mind, and then see if it pops out at you differently.
For sure. You know what? I'll ask Izzy a question. So I see you have a bunch of guitars back there. Of course, like out of all the guitars like you've had over the years, like which one is like your personal favorite that you always go to?
So I have this Ibanez RGA that I like. These two actually, both of them are not my guitars.
Yeah, that's actually my bass right there.
So what, you know?
This is my husband's guitar. Let me grab one of my guitars. Just
Sure. In the meantime, I got mine. I got my. This is a Kirk Hammett signature series.
Oh,
Yeah,
no way.
I've had this guitar
No.
since my very first band. I've had it forever, but it's yeah, it's a beauty.
AJ's freaking out.
I've
It's a
seen
little
that
beat
guitar
up, but
before.
yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
yeah,
that one, I love that one.
We're actually changing all of our guitars for touring, though.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Wait, let's see Izzy's guitar.
Well, let's see. Izzy's
I've got
guitar.
my other. This is my Ibanez.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I like the red.
That's a
wow.
nice
That's
one.
beautiful.
That's a nice guitar.
I like,
Yeah.
I
Love
like
the
the red
red.
on it.
I like that.
This
Like
is
the
cool
cherry
'cause
red color.
with dual humbuckers, so that's why I like it. But I've had this one for a while. This is probably I probably had this one for 12 years, I think. Maybe
Wow.
10 or 12.
Awesome.
I like the red on it. I'm red biased. So red's my favorite color, so I'm red biased.
That's amazing. And what guitar is that, Kristen?
This is a Ibanez Prestige. So this is a custom guitar. It's super thin.
that's
you
cool.
can see how thin that is. So it's
Wow.
super lightweight. But this used to belong to Nick Sampson and I'm Abomination. I don't know if you're familiar with
Oh,
that
wow.
band.
Oh,
So this guitar has some history because this actually recorded or was used to record their first 2 records and then our record.
Wow.
So I just randomly went into Guitar Center one day and he had sold it to our local Guitar Center like the day before. And I came in, I'm like, ooh, that's amazing. I'm going to get this one. And then he comes over to our house like a couple months later and he's like, hey, you've got my guitar. So I had no idea. I saw it and I'm like, this is dope.
Those are really badass guitars. So it's like, yeah, like this is a cool little question for like the guitar players. Like, what's the most important thing to you? Like how cool it looks or how cool it sounds? I mean, I don't even know why I asked that because obviously how it sounds is definitely the most important thing. But like
how it plays.
Yeah, how it plays
for me. So my 2 guitars in particular have ultra thin necks, like super thin compared to most guitars, just because my hands are so small. So it's easier for me to move around on the fretboard. And then weight is another thing. They both have really thin bodies, so they're really lightweight. I don't like heavy guitars because then my back starts to hurt. I'm getting old. But and then the other thing for me is that they stay in tune, which a lot of like cheaper guitars don't necessarily do that. Unfortunately, these, I mean, they were sitting. I haven't played them for a hot minute because obviously we've been on hiatus for a while, and I pick them up and they're still in tune from like, I don't know, a year ago or something. So I don't know. Can't go wrong when you splurge on a nice guitar.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like out of all the guitars, like of course, like there's so many iconic guitars, like of course Eddie Van Halen's guitar, James Hetfield's guitar.
Yeah.
Like for the guitarists, like what like guitarists like really inspired you to like want to pick up the guitar?
For me, Kirk Hammett. That's why I have the signature series.
Yes.
Yeah. What about you, Izzy?
Well, I started guitar when I was 6, so I don't really remember. I remember my dad always played rock music. Like he was always playing like Iron Maiden and Metallica. So I didn't really, at that age, I didn't really have a concept of like who the guitarist was. I just liked the sound of electric guitar.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, it was like, is there like, do you have like a favorite guitarist of all time, like at the moment?
Well, all time is definitely Jimi Hendrix. So of all time, definitely Jimi Hendrix or Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah, like old school like blues. So you're a big fan of blues?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, I think we should get into some Would You Rather.
Oh, yeah, I have one question though for Kristen.
Sure.
Can you play battery on that Kirk Hammett guitar?
Battery?
Yeah.
I could if I practiced it, but I don't have time.
That's a tough one there.
Sorry,
AJ.
that's a silly question, but I had to ask that.
I can play Nothing Else Matters.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good song.
That's a good one.
Still a great song. But yeah, all right, everyone. Now it's time to get into some Would You Rather. I asked the guys to come up with some funny, interesting, or weird ones. So I'll go ahead and go first. So this is a brutal one. So this is a battle of the singers. Chester Bennington or Haley Williams?
Oh no!
Ian can stop.
Oh,
That's
God.
terrible. Oh god.
How could you, Julian?
No,
Make it
no.
interesting.
No.
You guys the words, man.
Damn.
That's hard.
That is hard.
Why?
Yeah, I probably should have saved that for later.
Break people's hearts, man.
That's hard. Fuck.
I know. I would pick Chester.
I would pick Chester, I think.
Chester.
I love Haley,
Same.
but we
Chester.
already got a Haley right here.
I think I'm gonna go with Chester too.
Yeah,
Because-
I probably should
I'll
have
pick
waited.
Chester
I
Bennington.
wish Chester was still here, though.
Yeah, that's the only celebrity death that made me cry. I can't not.
Dang.
him.
I think
Same.
that and Chris Cornell. Like,
That was
both-
hard.
What a legend.
I probably should have waited to ask that one. Jesus
I was
Yeah,
thinking
coming
about
in-
this. I'm gonna
coming
say
in
Chester,
strong.
Now we're all
Chester as
depressed.
well.
Sorry to bring down the vibe.
I'm gonna say
anyone else
Chester
have-
as well. I love Haley Williams and all, but I think Chester really does bring that emotion and brings that, because I listen to Linkin Park all the time, and I really sense his emotion in his songs and everything like that. That's why I listen closely, and then I can sense that emotion with them, and so is Haley as well. But with
Yeah.
Chester, it's just like he just
You
brings
can
a
tell
bunch of
he's been through some shit.
Yeah, he
You
has.
can hear it.
Yes.
Yeah, and it sucks to see.
That's
You
why
know-
I hated to see, after he passed away, people challenging and making up conspiracies about,
Right.
like there's no way he was depressed. I'm like, have you listened to any Linkin Park lyrics?
Honestly,
Right.
I'm just gonna say this: just let him rest. No conspiracy, just let him rest.
Yeah,
exactly. And also, like,
Don't
not only
believe
was
theories
he-
in general.
like not only was he like super like emotional in his songs, but he was super open. Like if you go watch like late interviews of him, like he was super open about what he was going through at the time. And it's just it's still like tough to talk about, like even though it's been like a long, it seems like a lifetime ago that happened, even though it hasn't really been that long. It's just still sad that we lost an icon. We lost so many icons these past couple years. It's just like, it's like, wow. Like, man. All right. Anyone else got a Would You Rather one? I feel horrible for that one.
I got one.
Go ahead, Josh.
This one's not horrible, Julian. Okay. Would you rather be on a song with Eminem, or would you rather be on a song with I'm trying to think of another person, somebody that you I don't know. I guess we could say probably I would say Eminem or DMX. I'll go there.
I mean, I would go with Eminem just because I'm from Detroit, so.
Okay.
Okay.
But I did jam out to some DMX back in the day. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
DMX bought the hype, but and so was Eminem, but DMX bought some hype.
Oh yeah, yeah, he was
I'll say
massive.
Eminem as well.
Yeah.
I would say Eminem.
He's the goat.
This is hard to see because oh god, this is tough.
Yeah,
one for me.
because
I would say Eminem. for
DMX
me.
is gone too. Oh my god.
What happened to Izzy?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah. I guess if you swipe too far to the left, it goes into driving mode. I don't know.
Oh no.
No, my phone.
Well, who would you say, Izzy?
Eminem.
Eminem.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. God, I'm sad now because now I just remember DMX is gone too.
Yeah.
My God.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Josh.
AJ, you go on ahead and please don't mention someone that has passed away.
Would you rather collab with Eyes 9 Kills or Motionless in White?
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't know. Plead
I
the
don't
fifth.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. I barely listen to either band.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
I
really?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
What
What
No,
are
it's all right.
If you said it, I'll say it.
Probably Motionless in White because that's who I've had more of, and I like it. I like what I've had.
All right.
Yeah.
Jason,
fair.
you got one?
Would you rather collab with James Hetfield or Billy Joe Armstrong?
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably James Hetfield.
Yeah, James Hetfield.
Yeah.
He's iconic.
I mean, I love me some Green Day, but
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
Kia says Billy Joe. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Metallica and Green Day were supposed to tour together like a couple of years ago, but I think that might be wrong. Lucas, you got one?
Oh, actually, yes, I actually do. So, okay, would you rather travel? This is the travel one to Cali or Florida?
California.
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 yeah, LA.
California.
Cali
I'll
all
definitely would say California for me because I've been there once. You know, San Francisco traffic is hell. I'll say that was a bitch to get through, and
Yeah.
it was hot too because I was there for a wedding, and oh my god, I felt I was on fire.
All right, Lucas, we don't want to get into your personal thing. We have guests.
Oh, I was enjoying his story.
Sorry, Lucas's therapy session with Conquer the
We're trying,
okay,
we're
Luke.
trying. You know, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
But
I don't like Florida's climate. Like it's most of the times
It's
I've been to
pretty
Florida,
humid.
it's so gross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the humidity is pretty bad. I mean, I love Miami. That's actually where my husband is right now.
With who?
with Izzy's
With who?
husband.
With my husband.
Yeah.
I told them on the way here, and they're at the hotel bar.
Yeah, of course they are. They're having a good old time. But I'd have to go with LA 100%. Like I lived out there for 3 months. Actually, at the beginning of the year, I was in Santa Monica. I don't know, the whole music industry's out there. A lot of our friends are out there. Tyler Smith and his wife Kim are some of my best friends, and Tyler, as you know, produced Chemicals and Messy. He lives out there, so I love it. Yeah, hands down, I'd go to California. The only thing I don't like is the cost of living.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's a
Oh.
big state and everything. That's gonna be expensive for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I'll say California too, mainly because fuck the hurricanes.
Yeah.
I would say
I'll say California too.
California. I
Is
mean,
anyone gonna say Florida?
I mean, Florida's got better beaches and it's better
true.
for swimming. Like
I've been there
California's
before.
too
Yeah.
cold.
But
to
everything
swim.
goes down in Florida. Everything goes down in Florida.
Yeah, Florida. Well,
they
I
got
would say California.
Florida, man.
Florida.
Florida man. Oh wow.
yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Not
I've
didn't
seen-
like it.
I've seen a couple Florida men when I went to Florida like a
I've
long
seen
time ago.
people have Florida license.
but to be fair, California, they have their share of California man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
we were in Santa Monica, and there's quite a few homeless people there, and
There, yeah.
a lot of people with mental health issues. We had one guy, as we were walking to the beach, screaming at Joey and I, saying, "Do you want to get married?" Like just out of nowhere. Like he's in the middle of the street. He's like, "Let's get married. We're gonna get fucking married." Like he was serious. I don't know who he was talking to. I mean, maybe us, but so California's got their fair share of them.
Yeah, this whole world has their fair share of knuckleheads.
Right.
Let's say that.
I mean,
All right,
I one We all are knuckleheads in some kind of way. So
Yeah. All right, let's do one more round, everyone.
All right, let's do it.
I'll go ahead and go right ahead, and I'm gonna try and make this less sad than the last one.
Please don't.
Please
Okay. All right, I'll pick. Let's do some of your songs. Eyes Wide. Oh, what's the song? Shit.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut. Sorry.
Thanks, Zach.
I'm sorry. It's late over here, and my mind is dying. Eyes Wide Shut or Nightmares.
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 Nightmares. Yeah.
I
To
hate
play or listen to.
Either or.
I prefer listening to Eyes Wide Shut, but I prefer playing Nightmares.
Yeah. All right. Josh.
Nightmares.
No, I mean, yeah, as a question.
yes, Nightmares, Josh.
Oh my God, I'm clueless. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, okay.
Okay, Josh.
Would you rather watch Marvel movies or DC movies?
Marvel.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people say Marvel.
As soon as you said Marvel, I was like, I don't even know what the other one is, and I know I'm gonna say Marvel.
It is Marvel for me, obviously. Like
I could say, would you rather watch Marvel or anime?
Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I think I was gonna say Marvel has the best superheroes, but then again, I'm a big Batman guy, so that's also kind of tough. And
I think that if like DC like could make a better movie, I would watch more DC movies. But I just think all of the Marvel movies are just way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that for sure.
I think Batman, like Christian Bale's Batman movies, were all really good, but I think anything that DC has done has been pretty trash.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind
of. Let's not forget about Justice League.
Don't even remind me of that.
You're proving my point. It was trash.
Yeah. Even the Zack Snyder cut couldn't save it.
Yeah,
I'm worried
why
about.
would you film it that way?
Exactly.
I don't get it.
Exactly.
Seriously, it was just like it was like the whole movie wasn't even full screen.
Yeah. Why do I want to see something that's this? It's like on Lucas's Zoom thing.
I got to use a magnifying glass to watch it. Yeah, I'm worried about.
I gotta use a telescope to like look through it. I'm like,
like I'm worried about how this new Robert Pattinson Batman's gonna be.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I'm not worried.
I do like Robert Pattinson though, so.
Yeah. All right. AJ, you got one?
Yeah. Would you rather like tour with if you had to like pick one band to tour with, just to do with a whole tour, what would it be? Metallica or Tool?
Well, Tool, obviously, for me.
I prefer Metallica. Sorry, Kristen.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna say Metallica too.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh wow.
It's okay. Tool is an acquired taste.
Yeah.
I don't mind listening to Tool, but like out of like playing with Metallica and Tool, I would just pick Metallica. But I do like Tool as well.
Yeah. Like I don't know what it is for me when it comes to Tool. With me, like Tool sounds amazing when I'm high. So
it's all the time signatures for me. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to you, Kia?
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Hello. Yeah,
we can see you, but we can't hear you.
She's still on my screen.
Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, you're good. You're good. All right. Yeah. Technical difficulties, but it's all taken care of. And all right. Jason, you got one more?
Would you rather tour with Green Day or Slipknot?
Slipknot.
Slipknot.
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh no, Izzy.
Jason,
oh, no.
put me on the
All right,
spot.
that's all I have left.
I'm okay.
Right.
You put me on the spot, Jason. You know what?
Well,
I'm gonna go. I love Slipknot and all, but I'm going with Green Day.
Lucas. You're not in the band.
I know.
Yeah.
Same.
Lucas, you wish, but sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, it's been a long day. All right, it's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
man.
Yeah.
That's okay. Josh did it too.
Yeah. I've had a long day.
Yeah. All right, and Lucas, you got a final would you rather question before?
I do. Oh god, help me, please.
Oh god. All his brain cells are just gone.
Would you rather end
Thanks,
this
Julian.
podcast or? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Thanks, Julian. Okay, so mine is: would you rather be in a horror movie or would you rather be an action movie?
Like
Ooh.
Adventure
I want
or
to be
like real life.
Action movie or horror movie? That's actually
I would
That's
I would
hard.
say horror movie because when I was little, I would practice like pretending I was getting chased and like screaming, you know. And when I would go to the pool, I would practice screaming underwater and swimming backwards like I was swimming away from something attacking me.
Whoa.
That's a good.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with action because I can't handle horror movies.
I was gonna ask a question for Kara since we're talking about horror here. Well, who is your favorite horror like villain?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I would have to say like Jason Voorhees because he like scary movies really freak me out, but I feel like with him, he has like a moral compass kind of.
Yeah.
And he's like only killing like people who are like doing something they shouldn't be doing. So I'm like, oh, if I just do the right thing, then I'll be fine.
Right.
But as far as like, I think I'm more scared of like Freddy Krueger though, because he's like very creative.
I think I can.
Oh,
I can think of one person you're more afraid of than Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, Pennywise, yeah.
It.
Pennywise.
I don't even want to talk about him.
Pennywise.
I can't
Pennywise.
stand him.
He'd be easy to take down. You could really bully him to death. Seriously,
You can bully. Oh, you can bully Pennywise to death. Oh yeah, that's how the movie.
Oh
I
yeah.
wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know that because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's true. We could bully him to death.
I think we just spoiled the ending.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Or he's just gonna get grabbed by Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. Okay. This
Ian,
actually brings up
watch a horror film at Nick's at the studio.
What?
Did we watch like a scary film together?
We watched The Lodge.
Oh yeah, that was like a thriller.
Yeah, psychological thriller. I prefer zombie movies.
Oh, that's
Because
actually
like zombies aren't real.
Mm,
and I feel
yeah.
like,
I like Shaun of the Dead. That's a classic.
that's a good one.
That's a classic one.
My favorite movies for like horror, I like the Halloween saga, the Friday the 13th films. Pretty much any of like the non-scary things that are not things in real life. Like I can relate to watching a Ouija back when I was in middle school. I will never forget sitting in that movie theater hiding under my seat more than once. I was like, oh my god, are these demons gonna come at me one night? Are they gonna come in my room? Oh my god, what the hell am I gonna do?
I can't do movies about demonic possession. I can't do movies about home invasions.
Oh my god.
Like
Yeah.
Strangers.
Well, you can't do Annabelle.
I can't do that.
Isn't it about a doll?
Yep. That's
I'm
a
gonna
scary.
fuck about a doll. What's a doll gonna do?
Oh.
Huh?
You want to know?
I mean, Chucky's a doll, but he just kills people that did the
Child's Play.
I mean, you can kick Chucky. I mean, you can kick him.
Chucky's so I could literally just punt him.
Child's Play's my favorite.
I mean, you can kick him to the stratosphere. If you want to.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I can't do the ones like about God, the home invasion one is just like, oh my.
Right.
Especially like the parent. I like paranormal stuff like in certain ways. Like I'm very picky when it comes to that. But if it's like The Conjuring or if it's like
I can't do The Conjuring.
I can't.
I'll watch two of them. I'm good.
Especially also with like The Purge. I can't even.
I love The Purge.
Imagine.
Oh,
I can't imagine.
The Purge.
I love The Purge, bro.
I like the Purge movies, but just like I get all this like thought, it's like, oh my gosh, what if this actually happened in real life? Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. But also like the damn it, I had one in my mind, but I just lost it. But yeah, but that's awesome. I like the Friday the 13th ones. Yeah, I agree. Is like Jason is a lot more. I was gonna say humble, but yeah, like he's still killing people.
Just humbling killing people. I'm just humbling killing you. You just need
Hi,
to
how are you?
life.
Yeah. Well, this was fun. This was absolutely fun. I guess we should start. Let's go ahead and start wrapping everything up because we know these ladies are busy. And yeah, unless you guys want to talk more, we'll be happy to do that. But
I'll probably go because I haven't eaten dinner yet and I'm hungry.
Okay.
I have one question. Where are you guys from? Each of you.
New York.
I am from New
New
York.
York City.
New York
Oh,
City.
York?
North Carolina.
I'm from Missouri.
Oh. We're doing a show in Michigan in December, and I was trying to see how close you were.
Okay. Well, I'm a lot more closer to Michigan than these guys probably are. So if I can make it out to that show, you bet I'm gonna be in that crowd for sure. So
Heck yeah.
So yeah,
We have
guys.
One more little announcement, I guess we can say.
Okay.
So this is when do you guys plan to release this episode?
Whenever I because like it has to save to my stuff, and so like I save the episode to my camera roll on my computer, then I upload it to YouTube on my private channel, and then Jason can save it to his.
And then I take it from there.
Yeah,
Okay.
He edits it and then upload it to the.
So consider that as soon as possible.
Okay. As long as long as you release it after tomorrow.
It will be after tomorrow. Probably Friday.
We are announcing a East Coast tour tomorrow morning with Attack.
The East
Hope
Coast.
to see y'all on stage.
Can you say who it's going to be with though?
Attack.
Oh my god.
Yes.
No way.
You guys,
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you guys don't understand. Like, I have a friend named Madi who's super into Attack, and like me and Rose like, okay, Attack, Conquer, Divide has got to happen. And now that you just said it's happening, I am like,
happening.
Okay.
Happening, people.
Tomorrow, so you
Happening.
Yeah, you can't tell anybody until after we announce it.
Oh, we
Yeah.
won't.
Yeah.
Don't
Because
worry.
the episode's going to be out on Friday. Friday's
Okay,
when we'll upload.
that's
it.
fine.
So yeah,
You should tell
before
them-
anything is announced.
Called Kristen.
What'd you say?
You should tell them what the tour is called.
It's called the East Coast Scuttle.
Ooh.
Let's go. Yeah.
God.
So,
Yeah.
if you're watching this, that means our tour has been announced. So make sure you check it out. And like we said, it's an East Coast tour, but we haven't played in so long. So even if it's a few hours from you, just come because I'm
Come on
coming
out.
to Colorado. So if I can go, then you can go.
Sure. It's
That's
true. I'll definitely make it out to one of those shows. You bet I'm going to be there.
I think
And
it
I
stopped.
definitely think all of us are going to be there for sure.
Cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
For sure.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think we're coming to New York City, but we are playing Rochester, right?
Yeah. I think that's the
Upstate
first.
New York.
I mean,
Uh,
whenever you guys come to New York City, I'll be there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Same here.
We
Yeah.
usually play Webster Hall.
Yeah.
So
If
Alright.
you guys,
That's a good place.
if you guys ever come to like Missouri or Illinois or anything like that, I'll for sure be there as well. So yeah, guys, that was a nice little announcement for y'all. That's amazing.
Yay.
Conquer Divide is touring with Attack in
Woohoo.
spring of 2022, and I think we all can agree we are fucking stoked for that.
Same.
We cannot
Same
wait. Yeah, we cannot wait to hear these new songs live, as well as the songs you all know and love, like Eyes Wide Shut, Nightmares, What's Up Inside. Pretty much whatever songs they come up with for the set list, we're all going to be.
If you guys come out to our Michigan show December 6th, you might get to hear some of the new songs before they're released.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to put that. I'm going to see how my work is going to feel about that. So
It's a Monday.
I'll miss college if I have to.
yeah, it's like, oh, it's a Monday. Okay, I could do that. I could probably do that. I hope at least. But yeah, guys, MoshCast, this was amazing. This was a very successful interview, and I just gotta say once again, Kia, Kristen, and Izzy, thank you so much for taking time to talk with us. We really, really appreciate it. This has been months in planning, and we had a lot of fun. I know it's gotten weird in some parts, it's gotten awkward, but you know what? That's just how we are. We're weird.
That's okay.
Yeah, we're like that. Yeah.
If you've seen our other episodes we've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially me. With Says and MoshCast, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Except for when it's uploaded to YouTube.
Except for when it's uploaded. So yeah. What happens on the MoshCast stays on YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go ahead and we go around, basically just tell everyone where they could find us, starting with let's start off with our guest, Kia. Let everyone know where they could find you on like social media or Twitch or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. I am on Twitter at Chiarelli Divides. I am also on Twitch. I believe it is just at Chiarelli. I am also on Instagram. It is Relia. And if you would like to follow Conquer Divide on Twitter, it is Conquer Divide.
Yes. All right. Kristen, where can they find you?
I am Sickest Nurse on Instagram, and just follow my band. I don't care about the other social media sites. Just follow Conquer Divide on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff. TikTok.
And of course, Izzy, where can they find you?
I'm Izzy X Johnson on most things, but of course, follow our band. We also have a Facebook group on Facebook, Conquer Divide Fam.
Yeah.
Conquer join that as well.
Conquer Divide FAM.
Fam, yes.
Yeah.
PH Fam, not PH Fam. F Fam.
Yeah. I think all of us are going to request to join. I'm already in the group, but
come see all of our shit posts. We post a lot of memes and funny videos. So and behind the scenes, from our recording our album and stuff like that. Stuff you don't get to see on the main page.
Exclusive content.
Yeah. And of course, everyone go follow Sam on Instagram as well and all our social media. And go follow Janel on all her social media as well. And go follow all the guys. Go follow Josh. Go follow AJ, Jason, Lucas, and go follow myself. And from us to all of you, thank you so much for watching. And remember, you guys are always in for a mosh.
We'll see you on our next recording.
Yep,
awesome.
I'm Julian.
Thanks so much.
Josh, that's AJ. That's Jason.
Watching the Mosh
Kristen. Yes. See you guys. You're in for a mosh, and we'll see you in the next
Bye.
episode.
All right, have a good one.
Have a good night.
Everyone.